understand a little bit more about our company. So then he gets to see that kind of thing. Yeah. So this kind of attitude is not only this one is not shoe shining, kita nak bodek.
Yeah.
It's only manners.
Yes, yeah.
Attitude is also when there is an issue. I didn't do it, not mine. That is not good.
You not own the mistake. Yeah.
Not even though you didn't do it, but if it happened already, you need to address it. Everyone together. What can we do to brainstorm? Doesn't mean that dia yang buat salah dia lah. Aku sendiri. My fault also. Why waste time? So those are called attitude. Memang banyak like that. And also sometimes the attitude of the individual, especially for youngsters, they think they know it all because they Google a lot, they go to the internet a lot, so they think they know a lot. Pandai saja. That's attitude. That's attitude. The alertness. Look at certain circumstances. Janganlah pandai semua. You know, like what I said, you need to make sure that you
something.
You need to sometimes slow it down a little bit, in the sense that listen, because youngsters, what I notice is they jump the gun too fast.
Yes.
Even before people explain, you say, why must do like that? Why? Nanti lah. Explaining ni. So just attitude.
And what are like the 5 things, or like what are the things that you kind of like despise? Those interns, what the interns do that you, these interns, I shouldn't hire these interns, I shouldn't give the interns confidential letter. So what are the 5, what are the things that?
Okay, this one easy. Okay, for 5 only. Okay. Okay. It's like they feel that that's not my scope because my job is just here. So I don't think I should be doing it. Or that's one. Being very selective. Maybe that particular task is to go to the oven area, and the oven area could be hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. And don't want. Picky. Secondly is they are very always questioning. Why should I do it like that? Why must I do it this way? Why can't I do it the other way around? You do first. Understand it first.
Yes.
Right? Then you want to make improvement, give your suggestion. Belum buat this one, don't want that one, don't want. This is really very irritating. The two smart ones will be like that.
Yeah.
Yes. Why I must do like this? I can do like this. Tapi belum lagi buat. This one is something that we cannot stop. Another one is too sensitive, overly sensitive, and taking it very personally. Sikit-sikit when they're talking in general, pula ada rasa talking about me. Don't be sensitive.
Yeah.
It's always about the job. It's not about you do the job wrong. Because your mentor also is responsible. Jangan terasa. So the sensitivity, be less sensitive. We also know that interns come in, we also have to jaga sikit because still after all students. But sometimes not everyone can be so patient. They are only human. Fourthly, what we don't like is things that we totally irritate is slowness. Take ages to do, my God. Apa ni? Because remember, you're not the first intern. Many interns have done this before.
So they compare with
There is comparison. So don't always think that I'm the first intern for you. If you have that kind of mindset, habis lah you.
So they strive to do the best lah in whatever task being appointed to do.
Correct. And doing it well lah. If go by the timeline lah, If we know that it can be done within a day, we know it can be done. Don't come and drag it for 3 days and giving all sorts of excuses. And lastly, and the most important, is the discipline. Coming to work on time, treating people well, not trying to find loopholes. If you see something that's not right, then ask the mentor, is this the right way to clarify?
Does interns actually like give excuses, too much excuses if their mentors or like their superior ask them to do something? Do they like?
Sometimes, depending, there are not a lot, I will say a lot, like I said, a lot of our interns, because it's going through so much of screening and scrutiny, most of them are generally good, but we still have some that are not good. I will give you an example. It's mostly disciplinary problem a lot of times. They don't really have that problem where sometimes can be slow because maybe
New.
maybe the apparatus is not available, then they cannot test. Then you must highlight to your superior. I just don't have it because everybody is using it. I can't use it. Something like that. So you must highlight. Tapi janganlah every hour I don't have that apparatus. I don't have that apparatus. Janganlah. You know, that's irritating already. Tell them what is holding you back. Okay.
Try to yourself clear out to your mentors.
Some of the experiences that I have is that they find excuses. The one that gave me quite a bit of a trouble is this particular student went into the job, and this is one of the latest factory, means their machineries are more updated. That means it's a very fast moving, it's 40,000 per hour gloves, 40,000 gloves per hour. So it's a very high tech, one of the newer factories. So it's a nicer factory with proper storage of chemical and all this and all that. It's better, you know, compared to the 1991 factory, 27 years old, compared to this one. This one is like one of the latest design. You can only get better, just like Rumah lah.
Yes.
Rumah like that, now Rumah very nice.
Yeah, yes.
So this one is supposed to be nicer. So this girl, she wanted something a bit more glamorous. She's an engineer. She wanted something more glamorous. Work in factory, but not so glamorous. So she went into the job for about a week. Then she went to the doctor and she gave a different story about she inhaling, working with chemical, and hence she got cough, she got this, she got headache and all this. Then the doctor listened and then wrote down all these things, and after that she took this letter, go back to the university and asked the student center to endorse that she can be excused from working, interning in Topla.
How rude.
Without our knowledge. She just didn't come to work after that.
My
And
God.
then we were wondering what happened. We are worried. Usually after 48 hours we will start calling everywhere.
Okay.
So when we call, we couldn't. We actually called the house and we actually called the university. Then they will say, oh, but she's very sick. She cannot work in the environment. And then we actually asked her to verify. We went, asked the doctor to verify. Everybody sit together. Why did you write like this, doctor? The doctor said, I wrote everything that she said. You didn't treat her. Headache cannot be diagnosed.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I understand that.
Then we asked her, your work environment, can you show us? And we actually have the supervisor there. She couldn't tell. In your letter, in your diagnosis, you said that you work with chemical. You are only barely she was only 4 days. The 5th day, she gave us the letter and then she didn't come. And that letter was just passed to the guard, goodness. It's a blank envelope with no name. The guard also holding. After 2 days.
5 days only. For 4 days.
4 days only.
And then she come up with some
this guy, yes. And and she couldn't tell because she never even saw the chemical plant. The chemical where they store the chemical. She couldn't. We even asked her, bring your parent. She didn't. So the student center was there. I was upset with the student center. How can you endorse and say she's okay to be accepted? Who are you? So I said, you just strain the relationship between my company and your university. That's it, period. And they had very good students. who had enjoyed the internship and worked with us. So it's very bad. And and she was totally, in the end she confessed, I didn't want to work in a factory.
So does that kind of affect the interns like end result?
To me, I would not give her any good points now. Then the university also asked, because of that, she had to, yes, because she didn't do internship. She didn't.
Before she do the internship program, she was like an Excel student, like a 4-pointer.
No. She was just an average. She was just an average. But don't make up stories.
Yes.
Because it's very damaging to the company. And we actually told her, we are a public listed company. My share drop, I'm going to hold you responsible. Can you uphold this? So be careful. As young as you guys, you need to be accountable for what you do and don't make up stories.
Yes.
This is
Only
all.
consequences.
Yes. You are not alone. You have just tarnished your university's good image. You tarnish my company's reputation. Right? The poor clinic, the silly fellow going to do like that,
It's most of the action affect everyone.
just because what? And we even said that when you said that you wanted to change the, when you said that you were not well, she also mentioned that she was not well. She's like always like headache like that towards the afternoon. We also asked her, do you want to move to another department? If production line is not your thing, shall we move you to maybe QA or to the lab? She just didn't want to. Gila.
Too picky.
There, the first place, don't waste the spot.
Yes.
Like I said, my 580 spot, if you didn't want somebody else, there's so many people who want. Why do you block it off?
Yes.
You have to be responsible. You have to be responsible. Don't do things. Don't think that it has got no effect. After all, I one person only ma. We review this very seriously because otherwise it's going to be very difficult. But we also have another person who was during internship kahwin. That's where the kahwin come in. During internship kahwin and then missing in action for 1.5 weeks.
Oh.
Then we found her in Facebook. Our friend went honeymoon in Penang.
How?
Aduh. So, and we said that why during the interview you didn't highlight. I don't think you just decide to get married yesterday, right?
So that particular person took like 1 week off
1.5
without any notice.
Yeah, 1.5 weeks.
1.5 week. Oh,
And we frantically look until we have to look at Facebook.
that's the worst place to find out your stuff.
Yes. Yeah. Because we are very disciplined. Just tell us honestly. Don't go MIA. Don't do that. I mean, marriage is a big deal.
Yes.
At least we can, whatever that we do, I also don't know lah, So in the end, she was telling me that
It's a she.
it's a she.
Oh.
We have to terminate because if not, then they will be macam-macam.
There's only one action.
That one is enough lah. That one enough lah. Satu cukup lah. Macam-macam. There's a lot. There are cases where they stay in the hostel. They bring another friend in. So if it's a male hostel, you're not supposed to bring your girlfriend so-called into the house because you also have to make sure that you respect the other.
Yes.
So those we can see lah, but the other housemates they will highlight lah. Then we will say that okay, you should not. But that one doesn't result to termination lah. You just have to highlight maybe don't know. So I was saying what don't know.
How come
actually.
don't know?
How come don't know? So if you are responsible, you will know. If you're irresponsible, it's somebody that we don't want. If little bit of things that we feel uneasy lah. That or maybe during interview this person said that I like weapons, I like to play I banyak weapon lah, factory banyak weapon, better don't take the drill like that. So this kind of abnormal hobbies, we are a bit. Sometimes they say that it's unique.
Unique.
They say it's unique. Like they go to they go what? They go hunting. They go hunting.
Is it deer hunting?
Tak tahu apa hunting lah. One of the hobby is hunting. So we ask lah, like what kind of hunting that you do and all that. He said we do lah, at night we scout around and all that. For what? No, whatever that we find lah, we will discover. Scary or not? Do you hire?
Yeah.
Anything scout go to the female the house scouting you susah. And only at night. The scouting is at night. That's why it's like absolutely
It's already not scouting.
correct. Yeah. So we have to be a little bit more careful on those.
So whatever it is, display is important. Whatever you put, display is important.
Yes.
I think that makes sense because now Top Glove is like world's largest developer glove factory. So that status couldn't be built without any discipline, right?
Betul.
So discipline is important.
Very important, especially if we are fellow Malaysians, because the foreigners, 60% of them, they are looking at us. They can't look at their own kind, for example, because they're coming from the same hometown. Why I want to follow what you do? But I will follow the Malaysians because if they do miss, tak salah. Their mindset, they're very simple people. They're very easy to please. Malam ini we got the cultural night. It's like their annual dinner. Sangat suka. Tak boleh nyanyi pun sangat happy on everybody. I listen until my ear, oh my god, so teruk. But the rest, wow, the camera like movies. I said, oh my god, why like that, so teruk dah pula. And then some dance sampai nak macam the leg about to break like that, like mabuk like that, the pula dance. Oh, so happy. They're very encouraging, And these are like Indons, Vietnamese, Bangla, Nepali, all together, all very support each other. Why no? Somehow lah, I don't know why. Tonight we are having the final, as in the top 5 is performing.
How long is the cultural night actually? How long is the cultural night of the foreigners?
It starts at 6:30. That's dinner until about 7:30. And then the finale, because the judging is we had like 40 over teams, dancing, singing, drama. Wow, the drama really terrible. So difficult to understand what is the storyline. So and then from the 40 over, shortlist to 5 of them, 5 teams. So in the 5 teams tonight, they will do better performances. That means the audition is basically like macam the American Got Talent like that, like BGT like that. So it's like if you teruk, then we buzz you out, something like that. We do it like that. So sometimes they say, but belum habis, tak payah habis, sangat not good. We tell them, but we don't tell them not good. We will say that cukup lah. We say itu bagus. Kita bagi chance like orang. We will always say like that. 40 over, if not good, even 50% not good, painful to the years.
Yeah.
So we have that as well, and they're very happy people. And they will look at us as an example. They're very simple to manage. So if you do something that is not right, they see, they think it's okay. They also do it.
Yes.
That's why we pick up rubbish, because when we pick up, we show them. They will pick up also. They see, they will pick up. It's a very, all this is, of course we have the cleaner to mop, but you will not see rubbish on the floor at all. You go anywhere, you will be able to see.
That's one small step to like affect everyone, right?
Yeah. It's some people always say like, as we grow older, we always say that, go and hire a cleaner to sweep. This is not my job. But throwing rubbish is not your job either.
Yeah.
That's why there is a dustbin. Right? You have rubbish, you should throw it to the bin, not on the floor. So if you are responsible, then you should find a place. Sometimes tak ada dustbin pun, we just put the bottle nanti lah. Ada dustbin kita buang.
Discipline.
Again, it's self-inflicted.
So back to the interns. So, do you think that the 3 months period is enough for the employer to know where of the
Now, as we have more and more universities that have 6 months, we feel that 6 months is great.
Yeah, our program is also 6 months.
Your program is 6
Yes,
months. Yeah,
yes.
6 months is great. Now, previously 2 months or so we take, but 2 months now we don't take.
2 months is too short, right?
By the time they get into the whole thing, you know, first week itself is like still, you know,
Lost.
second month is second week you're actually doing the actual task, and then again now is doing the task. So itself your learning period is 1 month. Then by the time you actually do serious work and get something out of it, lagi 1 month not enough to see the result.
Yes.
So the ample is 6 months is enough.
6 months is great, yeah. Now they always tell me 6 months, 3 months.
And also like got in my university, I mean in our university there's like internship for like 1 year. So what do you think about that one? It is.
I know that one. I feel sorry for the student.
Yeah.
I feel sorry. In fact, UTM also is running that.
Mm.
When we were in the panel discussing, I say that for the industry, love it, love it.
Workforce.
It's like
New workforce.
yeah, it's like good laborers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I won't say cheap. I would say good laborers. Not if I put myself, if my son come back and tell me, Mom, I'm having a 1 year internship, I will say, oh my God, can you look for another one? Look for another university or whatever. It's not fair. Remember I was telling you after your internship, and if you work, your salary is triple.
Yes.
Yes,
3 times.
continuously with this salary for 1 year.
1 year. So when you are earning, you know, after 6 months, let's say after 6 months, your salary is already 3 times. Poor girl is still earning what another 6 months, which you 2 months already, you got it already, you know. As a student, you feel it's a bit, but you see, because of the employability, I know where the university is coming from. Because rather than you all graduate and not getting a job, at least you are attached, you get that 1 year work experience. So when you finish the internship, you can go look for a job. I have 1 year work experience, and that is work experience.
Perfect experience, because nowadays I go through like newspapers and interviews and go through like newspapers, online pages and all they said that work it's required thing is the work requirements. How long is the work requirements and all.
Yes, the experiences.
So does being intern also being counted as work experience?
We would say yes. I would look at that, yes. Like even your part-time jobs, but of course your part-time jobs that is like
Not completely
today I
relatable.
help, and then after that that's my part-time job for 1 day. That one I don't take as experience. But if let's say for example you are doing part-time work, say in the store, you know, like, and you're doing maybe a stockist kind of work, or maybe your retail outlets or promoter, I would still say that is work. You know why? Because promoter is no joke.
Yes.
Betul tak?
Agree. Yes.
Promoter, you know, you have to talk to people, you know. If you the thing that you are this thing, you know, sometimes you see, especially guys. If guys is doing the cooking one, and ask me to it's okay. But if it's perempuan, if they're doing the cooking samples, the food samples, I will take somehow like ini stereotype like it. But if let's say, imagine you have to go and sell, you got to promote, you know.
Yeah.
You can afford demo that one. I can tell you in this world,
So easy.
not many people
Can do that. Yes.
As of those who can do.
Hats off, everything off. Salute. It's not easy. I have someone who says that they sell plates, you know, different type of plates. It's a guy.
Wow.
He sells plates. This plate is for what? This plate is for what? And he's a science student.
Ooh.
And he says he go and research what else can I talk to look smart
About the plate.
about the plate. But what does it? How they make? How they make it? The hand painted or whatever, the imprint, the firing, everything.
To be more convincing.
Just to be put more depth, so that actually is that, so that I will look like I know what I'm doing. He promotes plates. I think there's another one. That one also we employ. it's a sheep. Bulbs.
Bobs.
Bulbs.
Okay.
Philip Bulbs.
Okay.
Bulbs also kena promote. I say, my God.
I know, right?
And she explained, wow, can do this, can do this. Oh, amazing. When they come and tell you this, you know that they will go and find interest. Never knew. And I said, how about the fluorescent tube? Tube, no. I don't do tubes. I do bulbs. So proud lagi. So yeah, we employ them. It's yeah. So it again boils down to yourself. So if I use that as that's work experience. But if you say that even the cashier when you're eat and putting all those things, but a smile like,
Yes.
right?
Inspiring also, inspiring.
So endurance and all this is the work attitude. I take part time as but every semester that you do part time, I take that as consideration. Because some people no part time at all, nothing at all, nothing. So I said, then how about your sandwich? No, I didn't do any part time. Then what did you do? What did you do? So then they will say that, oh, I was helping my mom. So what did you help mom with? Cooking.
So, coming back to like, because now we are living in like in less economic is not like too stable for us. So with that being said, I think that it is almost every one of us knows that being in studies in sciences, you will have like less opportunity to continue your job field within what you study. So what do you think about the science student jumping up from what they're studying, and what do you think about that, and how do you think that we're supposed to do it?
I think students, if you work in an environment or the job that you do is not what you have studied, I think it's okay. Because you cannot be waiting for that similarity.
Yeah.
I would say don't do it because you need the job and after that there's another job I go, another job I go, another job I go. Don't hop also. You know why? Because the idea of you getting a job is you must make sure that the first thing you want is what can I learn from this company? The learning, because work is all about learning and gaining the experience. Whatever that you have studied, somehow, somewhere, certain subjects you will be able to apply in whatever job. You will be able to apply. Like you all will do statistics. Surely in your chemistry you also have stats.
Yes.
If you do any work, it requires numbers. Even if it doesn't have number, for example, you're only data collecting, but because of your statistics knowledge, you can use that data to make something out of it. So you don't stay far away from your course. Don't nak sampai terlupa pula.
Okay.
There will be some modules, some subjects in your course you will be able to apply in the job, even though it's not science related. And make sure you touch base with that. And don't jump. Why I say don't jump is because you jump, belum lagi specialize, dah jump. Because why? Youngsters today is jumping. Why? I know so many because we hire so many. Jump, why? They come and tell me, because I already know. What do you know? I know this. Then, I know lah. Then, after that you know already, then, that one I no need to know. Why don't you know it?
Cocky.
Why you limit yourself? And then you say that outside there is going to give you this other bit. You think? You sudah masuk ke belum? Belum masuk, you think that new company is going to give you from here onwards? You gotta be kidding. For all you know, it's going to come back to here again.
Repeating the same thing again and again.
Betul. It's the same dish, you know. Only plating is different.
Let's have a word to
My
put it.
goodness, why they think like this? So I said, why don't you just then move on? And Top Glove is so huge. You can move around. But of course I don't 6 months here, 6 months here, 6 months here, jangan lah. Like I say, you need to gain that knowledge. Don't say that I know anything I don't know, I go Google. Don't. When you have hands on, you can work on it, you can touch it, you can feel it, you can achieve something. Why don't you do it? After that gaining of that experience, then you know that hey, there is actually another opportunity to learn something else in that other place or in that other department. I would like to try. Then tell your superior that area they actually need some people. I thought I want to go there and help. Do you think I can, do that extra bit over there? Imagine. It's your own initiative. I still do here, but I want to help out there while they get somebody on board. Why? Why do you do that? Because you know you are capable of doing more. Imagine if you initiate that and you say that I do that bit also, and if proven you also can do that bit, can you imagine your knowledge? Don't worry about one salary, but I'm doing 2 jobs. Don't be calculative, because the knowledge no one is going to take away from you. Don't be calculative. One salary, I do 1 job only. Then you yourself, you put the cage. The company give you that flexibility to learn. Tapi you nak cage yourself, you cage yourself lah. So it's how you think. What is your mindset? Some of us is up to here. So banyak. When you're up to here, then you know you cannot already. Then you will say, my plate is full. This year I really cannot help with this project. They're not going to say that so terrible, don't care. They won't say things like this, right? So imagine your factory head is going to be, wow, this person can do this and that. Maybe I get 1 assistant, tak payah lah graduate, 1 assistant to do all the routine. This person, and this is how you get to move up. You want to do the same job, and then after that, oh, 1 year already, I need to have salary adjustment. What? So we always say, your value is here. But if you have extended, then your value is, we have to give you so much. And if you have got certain qualities that you manage people, that's where you move up. So the idea for young people is you move wide and you move high.
By doing things that other people don't do. Right.
Or you can do more. Certain people are calculative, they don't want to do. So it all boils back to you guys. I can say all this is because back in those days, we never say that we don't want to do.
It's a process of learning, right?
Yes, to me is if someone is paying me and I can learn, why not? If I got the strength, I got the time, what can I do? Macam lah, you're so busy. Like the anak 2, 3 like that. But the youngsters will say, we want work-life balance. Okay lor, then you have work-life balance lor. Then your knowledge is limited lor. If somebody is learning faster more than you, everything is self-made, just like your result. Why your result became like that? Because you're so active elsewhere.
What do you think about interns? I mean, like fresh grad, expecting too much salary. Does that concern the company, or do you can do
I
that?
think different industry would have different salary scale. Yeah, of course we study so much. Standard of living also we have to make sure we cannot live off our parents, right? When we come out to work, and if companies are paying salaries that is what is you can accept, then don't complain. Because importantly is don't compare. Oh, my friend got more, I got so little. Don't compare. The idea is, can this money sustain you or not? If you have already accepted this job and they're paying this, you already accepted. That means this amount you are okay. That's why we always say, don't go compare. You orang pun tak boleh keep secret. Last time my salary is a secret, I never tell, not even to my mother. I don't tell anybody. It's like my heart and soul. We are so protective sekarang. Hey, oh. It's like open book like that. Apa lah, don't lah. Should keep it a secret. Should keep it personal. Just like your bank account. Takkan you nak cakap I got only 250 ringgit inside my bank. You don't tell, correct?
Yes.
So these are things that shouldn't be shared lah. It's a personal thing. So once you're, if you know that, say for example, your friend is getting much more, then what happened? Let's gain more knowledge, gain the experience and all that, and then after that, let's see whether we can move forward. Don't ever look for a job because of salary. Don't do that.
Okay.
Due to the intention of you want to learn something new, right?
Unless that fellow is paying you like intern money lah. Then you yourself also pucat also, makan tak ada, this one tak ada, drink water saja, kesian lah. We must make sure that the money is affordable. Today I think a lot of people, even you see the SLIM program, 1,500 also jadi, but that is a very, very bad program. I highlighted so many times. It's a very bad program. You treat the students, it's like agent, you know. It's like teasing.
Would you explain more about that?
I personally feel that, and I'm also, my company is also a registered SLIM member, you know, partner under the SLIM program. But I always tell, and when we go for those fairs, because they want public listed companies to be there as well, and I always tell the students, they will ask, is it under SLIM program? I say no. I say I'm here, it's SLIM program, but I'm going to hire you permanently. I don't need you to give me your 6 months or 8 months. I don't have to give you that fixed 1,500 salary. I'm going to give you more because you deserve more. Because you are qualified more. I tell them that. And I get warning now from SLIM, kacau lah, this program is 1,500 months, suddenly go and give like 2,000 and all that. Because I feel, I tak nak lah. We're very transparent. You're not good, we tell you, we can't take you because we have this limitation here. We have a certain qualification that we have to abide. If they're good, we will tell. If you're good, I want to hire you and I want to hire you as a permanent staff, you know, and if you're game for it. It's not a SLIM program. I don't have like 8 months and then after that you're like, go away, go look for your own job. I said, I'm not like that.
Yes, so maybe like our last question will be the only question I had a question. This will be like our last question for today. So what do you think about, what is your opinion about graduates that kind of work that don't have any work, so they settle for less? I mean, they do works that kind of like didn't on par with what they are studying or what their efforts. So in the sake of want to get a job, so they settle for less. What do you think about?
First and foremost, we must also understand, we cannot say that we got this kind of qualification, hence I should be in this kind of company and earning this kind of salary. We can't say, and it's a fixed rule. We also have to understand that maybe during interviews and all that. So always learn from all those interviews. Learn from those interviews where they didn't accept you as an employee, and until you have the result, the last result is to go for a lower position. So that at least I am working, and then I work from there. It's sometimes circumstances have to draw you to that. You can say unlucky, or maybe something is not right with you. Re-evaluate. I remember my son, give you this story, this is real life. It tore my heart. My whole world shattered when my son cried, where he couldn't secure a job in UK. He's got very good result. He was so devastated. He went for so many interviews and he never got the job. So he wanted to, and he didn't want to come back to Malaysia. So the last day he said, okay, you know, because he says I didn't get the job. So every time when we Skype, it's like, I didn't get the job, I didn't get the job, I didn't make it. Then we will tell him that, okay, so, you know, you can continue, you still have time. But time runs out. And he broke down because he so desperately wanted to continue working in the UK. And we said that It's from the experiences of the interview that makes you a better person.
Yes.
Don't use all the rejection to indicate that you are not good enough. Because there's always home. You're not at the end of the road. You're pressuring yourself so much that your only option is working in the UK. And everything else are like
Limiting
doomed.
yourself.
Yeah, you put yourself in that kind of pressure. And when you put yourself in that kind of pressure, you got no way out but desperation. So don't do that. Because it's killing you. It's hurting you. At the same time, you have home to come back to. Right?
Yes.
There's already jobs for you in Malaysia that wants you. But because you tak mau come back to Malaysia, then that's why you put yourself so much. And then he felt better. Then he felt better. Felt better, and then he was more lighter in terms of how he, boiled out and all that. And then the father actually told him, you re-evaluate those questions that people ask you during the interviews. Learn from those. How else can you answer better? What else can you do to make it different? Then you got a job. Not immediately, yeah, not immediately, but because he saw it in a different light, that you are not the end of the road. You don't get that job.
The other perspective rather than
Correct. Yeah, your own angle. Because you will pressure yourself. So in certain circumstances, where if you have to take a lower job just to get yourself employed, because you never know, that lower job is going to bring you up to high level. Correct?
Yes.
But if you don't even want to sebab ego being a problem, I cannot work lower because I'm a graduate from UKM. Cannot. Then it's the same thing like what my son experienced. Only that one jalan only. Any side jalan tak nak, that jalan only, and that jalan must lead me to somewhere. How can? You don't build that jalan. Correct? And
Yes.
you put yourself until so determined that you don't give yourself any way out. That's just. So your question on whether they should, I think they should, because it is not that I'm encouraging them to quickly go and look for lower level. First, you try your top level. You also must have second tier. Don't set limits.
Yeah.
Go for interviews. It's okay. Go for interviews because you need to brush up. You need to understand companies, right?
Yes.
From website you can baca saja, but you got to meet people, and this is where you will also grow up. You know, baca. Okay, go for one interview cukup lah, and I know it all. Oh, I would love many interviews. I don't mind because why? You guys are students. You got time, not that you have 2-3 in the house there, or you have to go buy milk powder, that kind of thing, right? So what you have is time. Choose to use your time wisely by going to good interviews. Go to good companies from top tier and go for second tier interviews. If you don't get top tier, never mind. Still learn from the medium, the SMEs. Still learn from that. See how people conduct. Compare. When they conduct, you will know. This one is Abing company or this one is a good company to work for. Because you must feel comfortable, not because I'm desperate. Get interview. I'm so impressed you. Don't. Be natural. Be yourself. Because you can never upkeep that energy if it's self-made.
It's
Right?
not within you.
It is in you. Kalau you memang not like that one, please don't try to be. But if you are generally a person who is inquisitive, you can ask questions. So prepare your questions. And listen carefully what that person says. And see whether what that person is telling you makes sense to you. Are you comfortable with what he's saying? Because you have already read that company. If he kelentong you, you also know. Because even though outside the market is not so great, not as booming as what we want to be, but you guys, if you're coming from UKM, look, this is a good university, top universities. right? One of the top universities. You should be proud. And you should make sure that you get to choose too. But if you limit yourself to just one interview, apa nak choose? What are you choosing? There's nothing to choose. Need that one mah? So go for several. Don't be choosy. Even though if it's a small company, but maybe they have offices that's around the world. Never know.
Connections.
My internship was interviewed in a truck environment. Banyak truck go in and out. I was so scared that they will run over me because I'm very small. It was in Australia. I'm very tiny. I'm considered very, very like a child. And my interview was in the truck area where there was a small little office. I was so scared that this company is not a company that I want to, is stereotyping. So scared with big trucks and then this white Australian burly man, coming down, chewing gum and all that. It's very, I think if they look like that, I think I also don't know, like that, want me. Because they're very burly. And it gives me an impression, I don't know whether this, but from the reading, I know that this company is a good company. Go for it. Even though the trucks are like 16 wheelers and so big and all that, and everybody is all white men, it's okay. I just go in, I'm got yellow skin. So I went in and talked, and talked to that person. It's a very, very, big burly man interviewing. Yeah, but he was a very nice person. He looks like some psycho
Gangster.
like bald, scary a bit man. He was so nice. And when I was interning there, I think I became the fiercest.